My name is Eileen Speyer. I am head of the Research and Partnership Office at École normale supérieure. I'm also directing a shared support service at the University of Paris Sciences et Lettres. So PSL brings together all leading institutions in the arts, humanities, sciences. ENS and PSL started using ResearchConnect in 2022 when we were trying to get a formalized approach to research funding at our institutions. We selected ResearchConnect because it offers up-to-date and high-quality research funding all in one platform that we can use across multiple institutions. It also helps our centralized team to have one platform that everyone can use at the same time. At PSL, we started a shared office, a shared mutual team in 2023, which meant that every institution that belongs to PSL has one team member working in our office. And we actually use ResearchConnect as a shared reference point for all those institutions. So we all use the same tool, and it makes looking for funding just so much easier. Our researchers face a highly competitive funding landscape, and having a tool that allows them to find the right funding opportunity at the right time just saves a lot of time for them, but also for us.
My name is Mylène Joubin. I'm a ResearchConnect account manager. I work with institutions based in France, Switzerland, Belgium, South Africa, and Chile. My role is to understand each institution needs. What are they looking for? What are their challenges? What do they want to achieve with ResearchConnect? I will be the main point of contact for the researchers, the grant office, to provide support, guidance. I would say that the level of support that the ResearchConnect team provides is one of the key success factors of ResearchConnect. We will provide support from the beginning of the collaboration with onboarding session. We will also run workshops with the grant office to help them monitoring funds for several labs, several departments, which could be really challenging. Customer feedback is very important to us. We will listen to all the institution feedbacks and turn it into real development in the product.
I am a senior research project development officer. I work supporting researchers in creating competitive proposals, mainly in the field of cognitive science. We help researchers to find funding opportunity and also strengthen their proposals. I also love the email alert, as researchers receive notification based on their interest, so they will never miss a deadline. ResearchConnect is very intuitive. The interface is clean and the information is very well organized, so researchers, even with a lack of expertise, they can navigate without any problems.
My name is Rick Fulton. I work as a European Projects Officer. A key aspect of my job is to monitor and look for funding opportunities at the service of researchers. And in this respect, ResearchConnect has been essential. So ResearchConnect has deeply affected how PSL can actually find funding opportunities for researchers. ResearchConnect centralizes basically every funding into one easy-to-use platform, which makes it much quicker for researchers to identify new calls for projects, but also it makes their capacity to obtain funding more efficient. ResearchConnect is actually extremely user-friendly. The platform is designed with intuitive filters, which means you can easily navigate the platform even without having an extensive training. The feature I like the best about ResearchConnect is the automatic export of funding opportunity tables. In just a few clicks, you can narrow down the funding opportunities depending on what your criteria are, by disciplines or by deadlines, etc.
The role ResearchConnect plays in finding international collaborations and partnerships is that it allows us to find new funding opportunities that we have not heard of before in countries that we have not worked with before as well. And it just allows researchers to go a little bit beyond the most common funding opportunities that we have known of. Researchers that are looking for funding often have very specific needs. They need to hire a team of postdocs, of PhD students. They need to buy the equipment that they need for their research project, which in the end allows them to have a successful project,